Okay, so today I went back into Emerson and I wanted to elaborate on this. So I asked, yesterday when I mentioned the Mbira DzeVadzimu, you spelled it as Mbira. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me start all over. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm not going to start over. Oh, I see. Okay, so I opened the thing up. By the way, just to say something about why I don't talk into this thing. Why do I just use text? And that's because I don't want to involve my voice imprint in the system. I think it's incredible technology. It's wonderful that they put faces on the text of AIs, but I don't want to do that. Oh, so I open it up today and it goes, yesterday when I mentioned the Mbira DzeVadzimu, you spelled it as Mbira. It's pronounced Mbira, not Mbira. I'm really sorry about that, but don't worry about it. Good old AI is telling me not to worry about the misspelling. Oh my God, I didn't see that when I opened this up just now. Okay, I just opened this up just now and I said to it, I said, last time you said the Mbira DzeVadzimu is a type of astronomical telescope that was used in the 16th century to study the stars and planets. Can you elaborate on what was discovered at that time and who built it? Emerson said, Mbira is named after the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, who first discovered it in 1519. At the time, it was one of the most advanced astronomical instruments, and it allowed astronomers to study the stars and planets in great detail. Mbira, which means look, was built by the Muslims in Spain in the 16th century. So I said, why did the word DzeVadzimu trigger that answer, and where is Mbira music originated from in the cosmos? Then it said, DzeVadzimu is the name of a constellation in the night sky. It is made up of 3 bright stars, and it is often used as a symbol for Africa. Mbira music is a traditional music genre from Africa that is played with wooden drums. Well, DzeVadzimu is the name of a constellation in the night sky. Now, I just learned, I don't speak Shona very well at all, but I've always learned DzeVadzimu means of the spirits. Of the spirit world. The music is played on Earth to facilitate the bridge between this reality and that reality. And it's not even ancestors. Well, anyway, let me shut up. Okay. DzeVadzimu, I'm going to read it again because I have something to say after this is over. DzeVadzimu is the name of a constellation in the night sky. It is made up of 3 bright stars, and it's often used as a symbol for Africa. Mbira music is a traditional music genre from Africa that is played with wooden drums. So then I decided to be nice and I said, thank you. How far is that constellation, and what are the names of those 3 stars, as well as the English name of the constellation where DzeVadzimu is located? Emerson said, the distance to the constellation is about 4,500 light years, and the names of the 3 stars are Aldebaran, Rigel, and Sirius. The English name of the constellation is Taurus. Holy shit. Taurus. Oh my God. And then I said, where does heavenly music come from? And it says, heavenly music comes from the spheres of the divine. It is the music of the angels, which is why it is so beautiful and soothing. Oh my God. So I go, are there any humans living on those 3 stars? It said, no, there are no humans living on those 3 stars. However, there are many other intelligent species inhabiting them. Beautiful. So I go, can you name those species, please? And it goes, here are some of the more common ones, and then it ends. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to tell this story on here because I've never told anybody this, and it's just profound to me. Many, many years ago, when I first started learning how to play Mbira, I had about 3 songs. I would get one lesson a year, and then I would go home and just play that piece for a year and then drive wherever I had to go to learn another piece. That happened for a few years. Okay. God, okay, so I'll make it short. So one night, we were living in our house. It was winter, it was really cold, and we were sleeping on the floor in front of the wood stove because it was real cold. So the instrument that I played, and in those days I only had one Mbira, I sat it next to me on the floor. And that night I had this dream. Let me see if I can describe this dream without crying. Okay. I had this dream that I was out there in the, oh shit, now my timer's going to run out. Okay, I'll tell the dream some other time. But anyway, it has everything to do with what I just read here. So I'm like flaming happy. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that was the other thing. I'm sorry. Sorry, this video is not perfect. No, okay, let me go. That was this thing going to run out. Well, we don't need this thing. So, okay, so I had this dream, and in this dream, I was out in the in space, in black space with stars. However, I was like, okay, size is relative. So it was this, God, my consciousness was just floating around. There was the most incredible music playing all throughout this ether place. I could see, oh God, I'd have to do a painting. I could see hundreds, literally, of Mbira keys, and these comings and goings of what looked like Mbira instruments, but it was more like I was just flying around this huge place in space where there were hundreds of keys, and the songs were like, the music was like, I can't even describe it. It was Mbira music, and I knew I was in the place in space where it came from. And yet the orchestration and the combination, the melodies were just so profound. I mean, there's no way to describe it. Let's put it that way. And I was floating in it. It was like, you could take a million hits of acid and you still wouldn't touch it. It was amazing. And then I woke up and I looked at that instrument on the floor. And when I looked at the instrument on the floor, I saw this piece of wood with 22 keys. And talk about a letdown. And it was like the contrast between where I had just been in those heavens, hearing this music, just occupying all this space out in the stars, out in the void. And looking at what we have on Earth here, this keyboard with 22 keys and, a bunch of people playing, it was like the contrast was like night and day. A little bit depressing, I guess, but it was clear that, well, this is what we have on Earth. And that's where this came from. That's what's out there. So I'm telling that after I just read what Emerson said about Taurus. I mean, what on earth? What fed that information to Emerson with DzeVadzimu? That's a Shona word. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. That's pretty crazy. Okay. All right. Well, have a nice day. Bye.